Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. How are you today? I've been having a little technical difficulties here. So I had to have my husband come in and help me. And now I'm going to put my microphone on. I forgot that. Oh my goodness sakes. Let's see. This little guy here. Hold on just a minute. Had some technical difficulties. I hope things are working. I'm going to check it online on my computer and see if we're working now. I hope we are. Let me check. Yes, it looks like we are. Oh gosh, I hope it continues working. I don't know, we've had a little trouble with our internet and I don't know why it started dropping things. So if it starts doing that, I will just discontinue and we'll do it another day. I'm so sorry. You know how that goes. Crazy. Allison, sounds much better. Good. Cheryl McGowan, hello. Tracy, good to see you. And Tammy, I'm so glad it's working. Okay, good. Okay, well let's just get started. I think we'll just get right into things so that in case anything goes wrong, we've covered some stuff, right? Okay, hello, Marcia Long from Texas, North Carolina. So good to see you guys. So, Polly, good to see you. I didn't even get Ellie's bow in because we were having all those technical difficulties. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I'm going to try to change. I didn't even have a chance to adjust my lighting or anything like I usually do. Gosh, well, we can deal, right? We can deal with it. Mary Ellen, good to see you. Tina, Linda, oh my gosh, thanks to you guys for tuning in. We're going to see if this is going to work. We've been having a little technical trouble, but let's just get started. Okay, we have started with the beautiful brand new spring mini catalog. It is so gorgeous. Everything is available, and it's actually one thing isn't available now that I think about it. Thank you, Marcia. Oh, good point, Marcia, regarding the flooding. We are totally safe. We've had good rain down here in in San Diego area, North San Diego, where we live. No floods. It's been good. I'm going to put Ellie down. We have been good, just getting some great rain, which we all need. But up north, even LA area has been very bad, and we're thankful. Right now, today, it's a sunny day. It's in the high 60s. I think it's pretty sunny all the way up the coast. But we're supposed to have more rain this weekend. In fact, maybe even starting Friday. So pray for all those people. It's been very difficult, and I feel so bad for them. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, we're doing just great here, and good for the plants. Very, very good for the plants. And we haven't even had any lightning and thunder, which some people have had. So yeah, I'm thankful. Okay, new catalog and celebration. And during celebration, what it means, it's our biggest sale of the year. And this year it's only for January and February. And we used to have it for 3 months. And then we had it twice a year for 3 months each time. And now this year it's all different. One celebration right now, January and February only. Only 2 months out of the whole year. And so for every $50 order you place, you get a free gift from this catalog. And we're going to use a stamp set from this catalog because we have a short time, these 2 months. And I want to make sure you see what's available so you know if you want to get it as your free gift for your order. And if you'd like to place an order, the link is in my description, which is either above for Facebook or below for YouTube. And one of the great things, I've been showing this, I have to keep showing it, you guys, the cute boho blue mini machine. Oh, Pam, it's coming to your area tomorrow, the rain and everything. Well, bundle up, that's all I've got to say. Okay, the beautiful boho blue mini machine. What's the deal about it? Well, they've just come out with it. The only way you can get it is by getting the Stampin' Up! Starter Kit. Okay, the starter kit, I'm going to try to show it to you better. Let me lean over. The starter kit, during celebration, there's always a fabulous deal on the starter kit. And so I want to tell you the 3 deals. Now, you won't believe it, but I actually was wrong last week when I was telling you guys, and I was wrong on my blog and everything. We had a little meeting of my Sweet Stampers team, my team of demonstrators that are joined under me, and we were talking about it, and they're like, Peggy, you have the wrong price. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. So I had the wrong price, but everything's been corrected now. So let me tell you the scoop. Okay, so when you get the starter kit, there are 3 different options during the 2 months of celebration, January and February 2023. You can get the boho blue mini machine. Super cute little, let me open it, little mini die cutting machine. It just makes a little noise when you pull the handles down. Isn't that so cute? Okay, so for $129, you will get the boho blue mini machine and $175 in Stampin' Up! Product of your choice when you join my team. And I have a lot of hobby demonstrators, so this is the best way to save on Stampin' Up! Products. I call it the ultimate bundle, because the lady I joined under is Mary Fish, and she calls it the ultimate bundle. We love bundles because the pricing is discounted, and that's what you get with the ultimate bundle, the starter kit. So the second option is a white mini machine and $175 in your choice of Stampin' Up! Products for your cost $129. And the third option is no mini machine. I couldn't imagine because I love my mini. In fact, this is my second mini machine. The third option is for $99 of your cost, you get $175 in Stampin' Up! Product of your choice. So I have a link above or below, depending on if you're on Facebook or YouTube. And I would love for you to join my team. We have a lot of fun, lots of perks. In fact, I give away prizes at my monthly get-togethers, and we just have a ton of fun. And I would love to have you. You can be a hobby demonstrator, which means you don't have to do what I do. You can just get your products 20% off after you purchase the starter kit. So I have to tell you, because it's such a great deal, and I don't want any of you to think, oh my gosh, she didn't tell us how to get the most off on the products we love. Okay, so I just closed up the little mini. I'm going to put him aside for now, but don't forget, oh, and the other thing I was going to tell you, boho blue is a new color coming out in the new annual catalog in May. So a little preview of a beautiful new color, boho blue. Okay, what else? Right now, I'm taking pre-orders for my January Faith Creations class. I offer Faith Creations classes to go. That's what I call it, Faith Creations. Because what they are is cards that you will put together. They're card kits, but I print off scripture verses for you to use as sentiments on your cards. And people have really liked it. I get a great response to this. So right now I'm taking pre-orders. Email me, because I have a special link that I want you to use to do the pre-order. And I'm taking pre-orders through Friday the 13th. And I'm gonna show you the cards. They're in a little plastic. Do you mind? And they all use the Country Floral Lane Designer Series paper and the Country Gingham, which we're going to use on our project today. So here's one, and you see how I print out the scripture verse, and you'll make 2 of this card. I'm going to show them quick, okay, because that's what you get. You get PDFs for each card. You get all the supplies for each card, and a short video where I tell you tips and tricks. And here's the second card. I think that one's pretty cute. And here's the third card. And along with your kit, you're going to get, this is what somebody's going to win at the end of the day today. These pastel adhesive back dots. You'll get a full package of those. And you're going to get one spool each. This is the combo ribbon that goes along with the Country Floral Lane paper and everything. So you get all of that for only $45, and shipping is included. And so all you need to do is do your pre-order and get that registration link from me by the 13th of January 2023. So just email me, Peggy@prettypapercards.com, and I'll send you that link. And you're going to want to, you don't have to use the scripture verses that I send. It's just what people like. You could definitely use any sentiment. And there's not a stamp set that goes with it this time. I'm just using the beautiful papers. Yes, put prize. Okay. If you want to be entered for the prize for next week, put the word prize in the comments on YouTube or Facebook. Okay, now I'm going to talk to you about my host code for this month. And I'm going to show you some things I've been making for the people who used my host code. So this is the host code for January, and it's also I've got it in the information above or below. And the host code prize for this month, for January, is the Raindrops Embossing Folder. So if you spend a minimum of $50 in my online store, you put that host code in when you first open the order form online. It has to be an online order. And I will see it, and I will send you this about mid-February, because I have to wait until the month finishes. I love my customers, period, and I especially love the ones who use my host code. So last month, the host code gift was Stampin' Dimensionals. So I've been working all morning on packaging up these cute little packages for all the ones who used the host code, my host code last month. So each person that used my host code online, I've got gobs and gobs of these all ready to go out. I didn't get to mailing them, but I've got them all made and ready to go. And I'm going to send them in some pretty bright pink envelopes. I thought they kind of went together well. Tell me what you think. Doesn't that kind of go together? Yeah. So this is going out tomorrow to all my host code people from December, and I always thank you so much for using my host code. That's why I like to give you a gift. And so I hope you understand that if you place an order in January for a $50 order in my online store, you'll get a free gift for Celebration from the catalog, and you'll get the Raindrops folder from me free. So it's kind of a good month. January and February are good months to place orders. Okay, let's get started with our project. And this is what I was having trouble with earlier, was my other screen. So let's see. Okay, it's working. Good, good, good. Let's get it turned straight, and I'll show you what today's project is. So one of the, hi Lori Taylor, good to see you, and Tracy Ellis, good to see you. Marcia, you should. It's a great time. You can get the Boho Blue Mini Machine. I can walk you through it. If you have any questions, email me. Okay, one of the gifts in the Celebration catalog, and I'll show you where it is. It's right as you open up. It's the very first gift you can choose in the catalog. Uh-oh, we're having a little delay. Oh boy, oh boy. I see that the screen is being delayed a little bit. This is the problem I had before. I may have to show you everything by just lifting it up. There we go. Okay. It's just having trouble. So it's the first gift in the Celebration catalog. It's the Adorable Owls stamp set. Now, personally, I usually go for floral things. I usually go for just flowers and leaves. I don't usually go too much for these fun little animals and stuff. I don't usually, but sometimes I'm just won over, and these little owls have won me over. And so as I was making the gifts for my host code customers, I thought, oh, those gingham papers would be cute with a little owl card. So we are going to make a cute little gingham owl. And isn't he just adorable? I'll put it up a little bit since the camera seems to be working well. Look at that. Isn't he just cute? And I'm going to show you how to do this. And then I wanted to show you just a sneak peek in the beginning. One fun thing you can do is you can have the owl come in from the side. I think that's really cute. And here on the envelope, I had the owl come in from the side. Isn't that just kind of cute? I chose the birthday owl. I don't know why. I like the little hat. So there are 3 owls you can choose from. This is a flying owl. This is, I think it's a little boy owl because he has a bow tie. And this is the one with the hat, party hat, so party. So let's get started, and I wanted to show you just how to do this. So the colors that we're using today are mint macaron, which is one of my favorites, and sweet sorbet. Those are the 2 colors because that's the color in the gingham paper. So I'm going to make one of the longer cards that opens like this. So it's cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm going to score it. I already cut it, and I'm going to score it with the gray scoring blade on my paper trimmer right at 5 1/2. Let's see, I'm just going to leave this over here. And I'm going to go ahead and burnish it with my bone folder. So what I do is I put both ends together over here. Sometimes, even though we measure correctly on our scoreboard, sometimes it's not perfect. So what I like to do is put my ends together and then run my bone folder up. And that way, it's more chance that it will be perfectly even down here at the bottom. So here's our card ready to go, just like this. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do, I've got 2 sheets, the 2 gingham papers that I'm going to use. They come in 6 by 6. This is called Country Gingham, and it's pretty much at the front of the annual our new spring mini, and different patterns on the back. So it's kind of interesting that this is a sweet sorbet. It's actually the same paper, but they have the different colors on the back and the front, and I liked these patterns. So we're going to go ahead and cut with our paper trimmer, and we're going to start with the bigger piece, and this one is going to be 4. It's going to be 1/4 inch less than the front of my card. So 4 by 5 1/4, just like that. And this paper is so pretty. I actually don't save little bits of all papers because I don't love them as much. This one I really love, and I put these little bits to the side so that I can use them again. Okay, there's our first piece, and then this piece is going to be 5 inches on one side, our sweet sorbet. It's the little tiny gingham, and then we're going to cut a piece 3 inches, and that leaves another one for another card. Okay, so that is, I think, let's see, that is all we need for right now from our paper trimmer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glue our beautiful, oh gosh, I forgot to put my Do Not Disturb on. I was just flustered. So if somebody calls right in the middle of my live, whoops. Oh gosh. Okay. So when you cut it at 4 by 5 1/4, it perfectly fits the front of your card with a little frame around it. And then we've got, let's see, 3 inches. Something is wrong here. You know, something, that isn't right. Let me just get my ruler here, my little old-fashioned ruler. Oh, it was 2 inches. Okay, boo-boo. I have to read my own directions, you guys. You probably are just sitting there saying, she is a nut. And now the blade fell out of my paper trimmer. I'm going to be just calm, and I'm going to put the blade back. Okay, so we're going to push the gray scoring blade up, and this was meant to be 2 inches. I don't know why I thought it was 3. I wasn't looking. Okay. So here we have our 2-inch piece, and it's not supposed to be 5, it's supposed to be 4. 2 inches by 4 inches is this gingham piece. I feel like I might even have to redo this whole entire thing. Okay, 2 inches by 4 inches, because we want this piece to go across in the center so that we can highlight our little owl. And then I've got a frame for that piece. Luckily, I pre-cut it at 4 inches by 2 1/4. So this little one is going to fit perfectly on there. Yes, I think I just need to kind of calm down and relax from having, you know, those issues with internet and stuff. There's nothing that can get you crazier. You all know that, don't you? Okay. So here is our cute little dividing piece. I just think it gives a good division right there. And we're just going to go ahead and glue this right on. This is a design for a card that you could use for any card. You could put anything on top of this. It's a good design to save. Even if you're writing down the measurements or something, it's a really good design to save, because there's a nice base for any card. So now we're going to make our little owl. And what I'm going to do is I have him already mounted on my clear block, and I'm going to stamp him in soft suede, because I have to tell you, I should have looked up. I really don't know the colors of owls, I have to say, real owls. But I think it's brown, so I'm using soft suede here. And because I'm going to punch it out, I'm going to put it right in this area, kind of in the middle, because I'm going to punch him out with a new punch that I got that probably a lot of you might already have. It is the handmade tag punch. And I kept thinking about it in the holiday catalog. I don't know if you're like this. I kept thinking, oh, that's so cute. I should really get that. And then they said it was carrying over, so I got it. And I just got it the other day, and I think it's really cute. So after we color the owl, we're going to punch him out with this cute tag punch. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends to color him. Now, I am not like a pro at Stampin' Blends. I think they're able to be used by anyone, even a non-pro, okay? That's why I'm telling you that. I don't really do shading. A lot of the demos can do shading with their blends and all kinds. Oh, thank you, Linda. But I just really color. That's really all I do. I don't do a lot of shading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the light soft suede, and I'm going to make his body light soft suede. So I'm really just going to color it in, and it doesn't take too long because it's just coloring. I had some classes, local classes here over the weekend on Saturday, and one of the gals said correctly that she said, I love to color with my Stampin' Blends because it's so peaceful. It's really therapeutic. It makes me calm. And I agree. Coloring does make you calm, as long as you don't get stressed about the shading and everything, which I just don't. Okay. So we've got the bottom half of his body, and then I'm going to go up here and just do this top part. Stampin' Up! Has given us such great lines that all we do is color in the lines. It's really easy. So there's his little top of his head, and I think that's about all I need to do with that one. Then I'm going to take my dark Daffodil Delight. I don't know why I chose this, but I kept thinking, okay, he's not like a chicken or anything, a duck that has an orange beak. So I'm not really sure what color this beak nose kind of thing is, or the feet. So I thought this dark Daffodil Delight just kind of blended like that. So just for the nose and the feet. It might be a beak, I'm not sure. And then for the face, I'm going to use light crumb cake. And I'm going to also add that for the ears. Actually, I'm going to I'm going to use my pointy one for that, just to make the ears a little bit lighter. And then we'll color, because I think, well, I wanted his face to be lighter just to give more expression. But if I look up owls, I don't know, I may end up coloring the owls differently once I actually look them up and see what they're really supposed to look like. I don't even know. Does anybody know what colors owls are? I thought they were brown. Uh-oh, I hope this is running correctly. I feel like it's a little behind. I'm gonna just let it keep going, but I feel that what you're seeing, what I can tell, is a little behind, but that could just be my internet. Okay, so there's his little face. There we go. It's flipping, isn't it? I think it could just be me. Okay. So there's his little face. I'm gonna give him some mint macaron eyes so that it blends with the card. The other one I gave olive eyes, and I thought I was a little disappointed because the eyes didn't match the card. And then I'm just going to color his hat in mint macaron and red. You can have white owls, really. You know, Cherie, the blenders I think they really aren't supposed to be refilled. Some people have figured out ways to refill them, but they're not all that expensive. It's $9, I think, for a pack of 2, the combo pack, the light and the dark, and most people just consider it like paper. I think mine have taken, it depends on if I use them a lot. They last about 6 months to a year, and then I just get new ones. So there's our little cute owl. It didn't take long at all, did it? Very cute. Okay. Owls can be white, gray, brown, black, or orange. Okay, good. So I'm on the right track. So what we're going to do is we're going to punch this guy out with this cute little handmade tag punch. And he barely fits. Okay. There he is. And then we're also going to punch out a backing piece for him. Another piece of mint macaron. Okay, and let's then bring our card in. And what we're going to do, here's our little guy. And what you can do with this handmade tag punch, it can be a square. There's a square. And then if you put it this way, it can be on the diagonal. I think it's super versatile. So what I'm doing is I'm having this one on the diagonal and this one as a square, and then you just put them one over the other just like that. And I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. I have a brand new sheet. Don't you love that when you have a new sheet? And actually, I'm just going to put one on there. I don't know why. I'm just going to put one so that I can, I don't know, just one. Okay, and I'm going to just see if I can get it pretty even on top. There. Isn't that kind of cute? Now, you know one thing, I forgot until I was working on this project today. One of my demonstrators showed us the other day when they told me that I had the wrong price on my one of my demonstrators showed us a card that had this little spring kind of thing that's called a wobble. Have you guys heard of that? A wobble? And you get it from Amazon, and I think this would have been perfect. I don't have any yet, but I'm gonna get some, and it's like a little spring, and this little guy would be so cute, so that he kind of just wobbles a little bit like that. Have you seen that? I really want to do it. And so I need to get some of those from Amazon. When I do, I'll let you know. So this is just the beginning. We're still going to do more stuff. Now we're going to put on a sentiment. And I have a long sentiment strip here. And the sentiment I chose is, "Hoot, hoot, you're so cute." you know, you can choose, there are several different sentiments. Let's check them out. Where did I put the stamp set? Here we go. Let's see what other sentiments we have. We could put my friend. We could put it's your day. For a birthday would be great. But I just thought this one was super cute. Hoot, hoot, you're so cute. And I have a little niece who's 6, and I think this would be a pretty great one for her. So I'm trying to, oh, Kathy, you use the wobbles for your grandchildren's birthday cards. Oh, you can also use floral wiring. You guys are so smart, I'm telling you. You teach me more on these things than I teach you. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the sentiment, I'm actually going to stamp it twice, and I'll show you why. There's one. Hoot, hoot, you're so cute. And I'm stamping it in Sweet Sorbet. Uh-oh, got a little ink on the side. Let me do it a third time here. Make sure I don't have ink on the side. Okay, and I'm going to show you why I did that. Let me get my scissors, and I'm going to trim them apart. I'm going to use this one because I'm separating the sentiment, and I'm going to use this one. And I find that when I'm separating the sentiment the way I did here, I can get more space around each section. I'll show you. And I wish I could, we had these to sell. We got these, they had these a while back, like a couple years ago, and I just love this little mini trimmer. Let's see, I think I'll use this one for the hoot hoot. And it makes it so easy to just trim one little section there. So let me see. Okay, and this way, what I can do, the reason I'm doing this, let me show you, is that for the hoot hoot, I can cut all the way down as close as I can this way toward the you're so cute, but then it would make that very small. So then when I go to cut the you're so cute, I can cut all the way up here and give more space on each side. Anyway, that's just what I do. So let me see here. I don't think I cut enough there. I didn't cut quite enough. Let me put it back in. And it's just easier to do with this little tiny one. You can do it with your regular paper trimmer, but this little tiny one is just a little bit easier to see. Still have a tiny bit on there. Let me see. Still a little bit. But see, I can just keep going back over and over until I get it just right. There we go. Let's see. Just a little bit. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we have hoot hoot. And now it turns out to be crooked. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay, let me trim it just a little bit. You guys are seeing, you know, isn't this what you do too when you make a card though? You kind of go back and forth as far as it's not at all even. Oh boy. Alrighty. Well, we're going to keep going. Let's try it again. That's why I stamped several, because this is, you know, it takes a minute. I could hand cut it, but you know something, every time I do, I'm disappointed because I get it crooked. Okay, look at that. First try, I got one. Pretty good. Okay, where's that other one? Let me see. Okay, I think I can salvage the you're so cute on this. Let's see what we can do there. Not too bad. I'm going to trim it just a little bit more. We'll see if we can do it this way. Okay. I'm just going to finish it off with my own scissors. But you see what I mean by using two different pieces. Stamping it twice gives you a little more, sometimes it helps to do this. Stamping twice gives you a little more to play with, and even obviously stamping 3 times. We'll just do this. Yeah, I'm still not happy. Okay, let's go one more time. Do you mind if I go one more time? Because I do like it to be perfect, don't you guys? Let's try it one more time. And I'm going to put that kind of down at the bottom. Okay. Maybe like the other one, when I do it the second time, it'll come out just perfect. Alrighty, let's try it. Perfect. I think I just have to play with it until it gets just right. Okay, now we're cooking. All right, let's bring our card back in. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. It happens to you guys too. Of course it does. Okay, so here's our cute little owl. And so we've got Hoot Hoot. And we've got You're So Cute. And so what I think I'm going to do with You're So Cute is I'm going to just, let me pull this up where you can see it. I'm going to just angle this one. Just kind of like that. And I'm going to use mini Stampin' Dimensionals on these. And I'll just put 2 little Stampin' Dimensionals on the bottom one. Okay. This, I think, turns out to be pretty close to 1/4 of an inch of paper here, 1/4 of an inch piece. And we'll just put this right down here. Now for this one, for the Hoot Hoot, what I want to do is I want to, just for fun, you know, you don't have to do this, but I like to add a little, I always like to put ribbon and stuff online. And so I'm going to put a little double bow, just like this. So I'm just getting I'm getting 1 long piece, and I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to tie a quick bow, and we're going to put it under the Hoot Hoot. And let's just see if we can get that in there. I don't know. I may have to, let me start again. Okay, 2 pieces. And you know, this comes on, it comes on this roll. Usually I take mine off and put them on a real cute old-fashioned clothespin. I haven't had time yet. But the one thing, there's a benefit and a downside to it. The benefit is that then if you want long, pretty curly tails to your bow, you have, or whatever you're doing, you have long, pretty tails, and they're curly. The drawback is if you don't want them to be long and curly, then you have to kind of pull it out so that it's not so curly. Okay, so here's our bow, and we're just going to play a little bit with it and make it a smallish bow. And then we're going to pull our tails down. Oh, okay, Renee, thank you. Oh, you type this situation in. You can use a sticky note. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, Linda, sorry, linen thread. Okay, so I want my bow to come up under, to be right on top like that. So I think what I'll do is I'll stick my bow on with a little mini glue dot. Let's just get a little mini glue dot here. There's one. And I'm just, because the linen thread is very small, I'm just going to pull this off with my scissors and put it right up here. I think that's about where I'm going to want it. And then I place the knot right over the little mini glue dot. Okay. And then I have the Hoot Hoot that I'm going to tuck right up under there, and I'm going to use a couple of dimensionals, 2, 1 on each side. One right here on one end and one on the other end. I got that a little bit high. I like to put them right in the middle of the paper. Okay, and then we'll just put this right over the bow. just like that. Now, what I'm going to do is just trim the ends a little bit, but I like them to be seen. So I'm going to trim that one there and this one here. And this one I'm going to go ahead and tuck under. But that way at least you can see that it's there. And then the other end is kind of sticking down over here. And we have a couple more things to do. We will do our envelopes in a second, but first we're going to put on our bling, because it looks cute this way, but it looks even cuter when you add the bling. I'm using the 2021-2023 in color opal rounds. I'm thinking, no, that's not our gift today. We gave one of these away recently. And I'm going to use, so this is actually supposed to be soft succulent, this lighter green, but I think it looks super cute on here. So we could use big ones. My other card I used small ones. Let's use some big ones. Some big little opal rounds. Come on, guy. Okay. See how it kind of takes on the color of the mint macaron there? I really like that. And then we'll put one maybe down here. And you know, you put them in threes. Let's see. Does it have sticky on it? I think maybe not. Sometimes I don't. You have to kind of dig in there to get it with the sticky on it. Oh, it came off. That's what happened. Okay, there we go. And one more. We'll put them like a triangle. Kind of like that. Isn't that just cute? Now let's get our inside piece, because you don't want to have to write on the mint macaron. We want to have a nice inside piece and our envelope. And let's have our owl go kind of off to the side. Remember, I showed you that in the beginning. So I'm going to get out my soft suede ink again that I used for the owl. And I'm going to have him coming in this way when you open the card. Isn't that just cute? And then we'll do the same on the envelope. So he's kind of like peeking in. Look at that. I just think that's darling. I mean, the thing is, we could color him in, but I'm not going to take the time. One thing to know, if you try to color an envelope, it will come through on the back side. So if you wanted to color this little guy, you should put a scrap piece of cardstock in underneath so it doesn't come through to the back. All right, so let's get our card back over here and our glue, and we'll put some glue on the back and get this on the inside here. You know, young or old, I think anybody would really enjoy this card. I think it's a cute card, and I really like, I really like this little adorable owl. That's what they're called, the adorable owls. I just think they're so darling. Thank you, Diane. Diane, I have been writing you a long email. Diane sent me a darling gift for Christmas to go with my coffee bar, and I've been trying to get a note out. It's coming, Diane. Thank you so much. It was so thoughtful. I so appreciate that. Okay, let's turn the screen up here, and we'll give away a prize. Okay, so from last week, the prize was these pastel adhesive backed sequins, and they are part of this Country Floral Lane, this whole suite. Let me show you, because we've used so much from that in the mini catalog. Just so you know, it's the very first suite here. It's page 9, which is what we've been using today. We use the gingham, and these are the sequins right there. So this is a brand new product, the pastel adhesive back sequins, and we had so many people who wanted these, and I did the random number generator, and the person who won is Brenda Jacques. Jacqueus. She was one of my YouTube watchers. And so, Brenda, I'm going to go over and try to connect with you on YouTube. But if you see this, please email me at peggy@prettypapercards.com, because I know I don't have your address and I want to send this to you. And I have like a 2 week, I put the date back here, so I need you to contact me within 2 weeks so that I can get this out to you. Congratulations, Brenda. These are cool, and there's a lot of them. There are a lot of them. So my prize for next week is my very last package of gold adhesive back swirls that were discontinued just recently, and they actually totally ran out of them. And so I want to make sure that you guys, that's why I got about 5 extras, and I've been giving them out. And so if you want this package of gold adhesive back swirls, my very last pack, put prize in the comments either on YouTube or Facebook, and I will get these out to you. After we see if you win, which is going to be 1 week from today, which will be the 18th, is when I'll tell who wins. I do the drawing right before I come on. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching and bearing with me with the strange technology issues that I have. I just love seeing you. I love spending time with you. And I will see you again on Friday the 13th. And don't forget about my Faith Creations class. If you're interested, email me at Peggy at